What you're looking at is the first TV version episode of Our City Tonight. Way back in the summer of 2016, we had been online from 15 to 16, but in that first episode, our guest with us now was there. Oh my God, 10 years.
I can't believe
Christa-Lee
it.
McWatters is with us. That is, where does time go?
I would never guess it was 10 years ago.
No.
That was the very first episode of TV, a version of Our City Tonight.
Yeah, we're so grateful, actually.
Yes.
You were one of our very first sponsors. We had so much fun. We still have so much fun
We
with
did.
you. Whenever
a lot of
we're-
laughs for sure.
It has been. A lot
lot
of
of laughs.
nicknames, a lot of laughs. Yes.
Hey.
But now you do have a new nickname, the VP of Vines and Vibes. And
Yes, exactly.
okay, tell us who you're with now and what you're doing. What's the vibe?
Absolutely, yeah. So lots of changes in our world as well. I'm now running the team at Gate 22 Winery in Surrey, as well as Adega on 45th. We just purchased that winery in Osoyoos last March, so a year ago already, and just having so much fun. So much fun.
Well, you always have fun. You're that kind of person. But how has the wine business been for you over the last couple of years? We had you on the show a couple of years ago, and I don't think you'd made the move yet.
Yes.
Talk about how it's been the last couple of years.
Well, it's definitely been a challenging one.
Yeah.
You know, we had the frost in 24 or 23 and 24. So in British Columbia, we've had some challenges for sure. Us personally, we were very lucky in that our vineyard wasn't actually affected
Nice.
in 24. So we were able to make wines off of our estate and not have to bring in fruit from other regions. But, you know, it is challenging out there. We're seeing people drinking less, trying to get that slightly younger demographic consuming wine, which, you know, is not something they've just
Right.
been used to. But you know what? British Columbia is just making some fantastic wines, and the industry continues to flourish and grow, and the support has been phenomenal from the consumers.
great.
Speaking of fantastic wines you've poured us to today, can you tell us a little bit briefly about what these are?
Absolutely. So very excited. These are two new releases for us from Adega on 45th. So this is our brand new rosé. It's actually not even released yet. We just bottled it, but it is primarily Pinot Noir with just a little bit of Malbec. And I just love it. Karen Young is our winemaker, and Karen is just phenomenal. She's been in the industry for almost 30 years. Just a treat to work with. Our assistant winemaker, Coral, she's been in the industry 30 years as well. And our whole mantra right now is we're just going to have fun doing it too. So I work with an amazing team. Our team is 85% female. So, and we let a couple of guys in the vineyard, but other than that, we're
Like me on this show, actually. Yes.
Exactly. And it's, we're having fun.
Wonderful.
Where can people find this great wine?
Yes, this will be available on the Save On Foods and private retailers.
Oh.
And of course, always online or through our wine club as well.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about the
And
rest.
this is a brand new one we've just released for the Wine Festival this week. This is our Malbec Merlot. So this is all estate grown fruit. So 100% from our own vineyard. On site, we grow 18 and a half acres and primarily big, bold reds. So we're in Osoyoos. It's hot. We're the only official desert in Canada, so we get that intense ripeness, which is it's pretty exciting.
That's really good.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I mean, sometimes
Thank
you
you.
just think, is that a BC wine? Really?
That's delicious. Yeah.
I was going to say, you sound surprised.
No,
that it's
I've had your wine for so long.
I know.
I shouldn't be any, but I still am sometimes because you think.
No, I get
You
it.
think France, you think Italy for reds.
Absolutely.
BC's just kicking it. They really are.
And what's really exciting about this is there's not a lot of Malbec grown in British Columbia. And if it is, it's generally used for blending. So we do a single varietal as well. And that's one of the varietals I'm really excited about because you just don't find it very often. So
Well,
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I may not know a lot, but when you have a nickname like Vine and Vibes, you're not lying about your wine. It's impossible to do so. Hey, Christa-Lee McWatters, as we said, she was, I think, our very first sponsor on this show way back in 2016. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
We
so nice
love
to
you.
meet you. We love you too. I love you guys
so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Well, here at the Vancouver International Wine Festival, although the theme is France, we love talking to locals. And what I mean by locals, it's our BC wineries. And I have Chris Turyk here of Unsworth Wines. You're getting a lot of attention in the Cowichan Valley for making some brilliant wines. Tell us a little bit about Unsworth.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for the recognition. I mean, I'm biased, but I feel that, yeah, we are getting more and more recognition, as you said, and going in the right direction. And it's on the back of quality and hard work.
It is, and now you're part of the family wines. Your dad started this. Tell our viewers a little bit of the history of Unsworth.
Yeah, so my dad and I purchased the property in the Cowichan Valley, right in Mill Bay, in 2009. And we've been kind of fumbling our way through ever since. And we didn't come from a wine background, but we did see that there was a burgeoning food and wine culture happening in the Cowichan Valley. You know, lots of farmers and other wineries that were already established, restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and we just kind of wanted to be part of that little growing trend and growing industry, and here we are.
Here you are, not only just a part of it, you guys are winning awards. I mean, one of your wines was at the Bacchanalia Gala, featured the Pinot Gris, and we have in front of us the Pinot Noir that we are going to try together. Tell us a little bit what makes this one special.
Yeah, absolutely. So Pinot Noir is definitely the signature red grape of the Cowichan Valley. It is the most planted red grape, and it is a workhorse for us. We put some Pinot Noir into sparkling wine, into rosé wine, and of course the red Pinot, which is kind of our signature. But what makes it special in Cowichan is the fact that it's naturally low in alcohol, so we have a long, cool growing season, so the flavors can get nice and ripe in concert with nice, slow ripening of sugar. So this wine is, I think, 12.7 ABV. So, you know, it's not a big bruiser. It's light, it's fresh. You can see in the glass, it's nice and light in color, but it's not wanting for density. It's not wanting for expression, because when you stick your nose in it, it's quite perfumed. It's quite red fruited. And quite vibrant, and that's what the Cowichan Valley can do. Be it sparkling or our Chardonnay or Pinot Gris or this Pinot, you know, it's light and bright, but complex as well. So, you know, it kind of is fun for the whole family.
That's a delicious wine. I'm encouraging everybody to, and this is available, where can you find this?
Well, of course, you can find it in our tasting room and online and through our wine club.
Okay.
But it is available also through the BCL.
Wonderful.
Private retailers throughout BC, mostly in the Lower Mainland. We're not the biggest winery in the world, so our distribution is focused on the island and the Lower Mainland. And also at a great deal of restaurants around Vancouver and Lower Mainland.
Perfect. And brand new tasting room at Unsworth, so definitely check it out. That is now a wine, well, it's a wine destination, the Cowichan Valley now, I've been told by all my wine friends. So thank you, Chris, and thanks
Pleasure.
for being here on Our City Tonight.
Thank you for having me.